Fog Entertainment back again with another video, and we're going to be looking at Sopranos early on season 1. It doesn't really quite cover one episode, it covers quite a few, but we are looking at what would Tony have done if he found out Christopher and Brendan sold drugs to Meadow and Hunter, but basically Meadow, because we're looking at the fact he sold drugs to his to Tony Soprano's daughter, because we've got to look back at episode 3. Hunter and Meadow are looking to score some drugs so they can concentrate on their exams, which gets a cheap pop out of Chris. He's like, yeah, exams. And exactly, like, I mean, it just seems ludicrous. They're basically like, right, well, fuck it, Chris, if you're not going to give us drugs, we're going to go down to Jefferson Avenue and we are going to get our own drugs. And Adriana's like, well, Christopher, don't let them go down to Jefferson Avenue. They're going to get murdered and raped. Sell them yourself. It's better they know where the drugs come from. I mean, just a ludicrous fucking reason. I mean, oh, you give them the drugs because, you know, they don't want them getting raped, which, I mean, I understand she's kind of looking out for their safety, but at the same time, you're giving them drugs, right? But this video is, what would Tony have done? Now, if it's season 1, Tony, I don't think Tony, like, would he, like, I mean, I guess we are kind of looking at the fact that it is season 1 and not later, so let's just kind of break it down. But if we're looking at season 1, Tony, right, Christopher's already did enough to piss him off with the whole Uncle Junior stuff and Brendan, right? So, he's kind of already in Tony's bad books, but not to like a serious degree, right? So I think it could have been forgiven, but he'd have been extremely pissed. And if he explained that he didn't want her going down to Jefferson Avenue, you know, maybe Tony could have seen that, and it wasn't like he gave her, like, you know, heroin or something. But at the same time, like, as we fast forward to season 6, spoiler alert, guys. This is your spoiler klaxon. If you haven't seen season 6 of Sopranos or towards the end of the show, then you do not watch any further. But Tony and Chris get in a car crash, and Tony's like, well, you know what, Chris, mate, you're a junkie. And decides to grab his nose and not let him breathe, and therefore kill him. He suffocates on his own blood, right? And this is kind of due to Christopher kind of saying, call me a taxi because I'll never pass a drug test, right? Which, of course, wouldn't have been good for Chris, because, you know, but at the same time, it's like, Tony's seen that all the potential that was in Chris, he's seen him as the heir to the throne to, like, the 21st century, to lead them into it. He said that, right? And he kind of seen that was at the window in season 6, and to be honest, you could see for a long time, Christopher wasn't, I mean, in season 4, they had an intervention that was kind of funny, like, and brilliant, but, you know, the writing was on the wall for Christopher, right? But tying back to season 1, now if Tony kills Chris in season 6, just like, even though he didn't actually do anything to Tony apart from, like, you know, be a junkie, and Tony kind of thought, well, what if the baby was in the back seat sort of deal, right? Now, if he sold drugs to Meadow or AJ in season 6, I think Tony would have hit him with a shotgun to the chest, Claymore style on Piney Winston. But we're looking at season 1, and I don't think Tony would have actually did anything. Could he have been reprimanded or kicked out or like a severe slap in the wrist, or would he have killed him? I don't think Tony would have. I don't know what sort of discipline would have been handed down to Christopher, but I don't think he would have killed him, guys, and that's my personal opinion here. And I want you to leave your thoughts down below, you know, so yeah, that is what if Tony found out the truth about Christopher Moltisanti and his daughter, Meadow Soprano. So guys, leave your thoughts down below. Check out all the Soprano videos. It's brilliant. I love making fairy vids. Doesn't matter which show, man. I love doing it, guys. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, leave your thoughts down below. And that'll do it for Fog Entertainment. And until next time, that is it.
Woke up this morning, got yourself a gun, tell me why. Don't sell drugs, kids.